Let's go. Where's the boys? Where's the boys at? Big one. What a day yesterday, huh, boys? What a day. Had to come on. First of all, happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Um, Yesterday was a big day in the NFL. CMC got hurt again. I hope all you guys. First of all, I'm Nooch, Neighborhood Picks. We do a sports talk, football. We get together a couple times a week on lives, and we have a good time. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to it now. Hit that like button, and we're gonna go for the next hour or two and just talk about everything. Once the guys come in, we'll get into specifics. But yesterday, let's go over some topics for the highlights. CMC, Christian McCaffrey. That's the biggest thing right now. McCaffrey hurt is a killer. That killed everybody. I hope people held on to Mason. Got a little feedback over here. I was saying the last few weeks, guys. Hey, what's up, T Rich? I'm glad you're in here. I was telling people that I expected McCaffrey to probably go down, and I thought people should hold on to Mason. McCaffrey, the stuff that's going on with him right now, I feel bad. I feel really bad for him because it's completely out of his control. He can't control it. He can't control it. He's got inflammation. Inflammation, like when he had that bilateral Achilles tendonitis, he's on a clock. He has to be there for this game or this game and that game. Like I don't play in the NFL, but I had Achilles tendonitis like 2 summers ago. I was running on that scumbag turf field, and I thought they were both gonna pop off, and and I couldn't control it. I soaked, I iced, I rested, and those puppies kept flaring up for like almost a whole year. Like I was like every morning I was like limping. The Achilles were hot on the wake up. On the wake up, both Achilles on the nooch. I'm talking like 2 summers ago. So I'm like, this. I have to tell you this. Nothing I did seemed to have like sped up the process. Like I hoped for the best, and then I shut it down a little bit, and then later I got better, and I don't have any of that tendonitis shit and lately, but I wasn't on a clock, and it took over a year. So now this kid, I was thinking the other night, guys, he's in a fucking snowstorm. Like the cold, that keeps you stiff. If you got bad tendons and shit and you're inflamed, my father, he hates the cold. My back is frozen. I got this. I got the like if McCaffrey's got like always got to keep his shit warm to be loose because he's had problems. That game last night in the snow probably I'm not saying hold him out. I'm not saying anything like that. But that game in the snow probably didn't serve him that well. It probably wasn't the best for him. Now on the flip side, Jordan Mason. Jordan Mason is Jordan Mason was a better running back than CMC this season. Like when I watched Mason and I watched McCaffrey, Mason is better this year. So McCaffrey wasn't himself. He wasn't healthy. He was big as a mule. Like I don't like how he trains. I was watching him train. I feel like I cursed this kid. I was watching McCaffrey train, and he was doing all shit like from the heel, like all. He was like, if these are my feet, he was like running like with his keeping his toes up, like his toes were never hitting the ground. Like, oh, let me run fucking backwards. Like, I don't know about that, man. I don't like that shit. I never did that. Hey, Ryan. Hey, when I hit send, I saw that I missed a call. When I'm going through the computer, the ringer is silent. I did not pick up on purpose. I'm happy you're in here. Perfect. Oh, what the hell was I? Oh, listen to this. I got a theory. You know I love training and all that shit. I'm a gym rat my whole life. That's why I think I did so well in sports, because I was always fucking training on off days. Nobody else was. Like, I was watching McCaffrey with these like new age trainers, right? Like out in California, like, oh, watch this. We're going to fucking run on our heels. Like I've been watching, we're going to talk about our night in a second. I've been watching McCaffrey run like hop, like, you know how in boxing or running, stay on your toes? These are the toes. This is the heel. I run on my toes. When I sprint on my toes. That's how I've always seen it. Like everybody I ever train with. This new age shit, these fuckers, these trainers got these guys running on their heels. Like, hey, let's just hop along on your heels. Like, oh, go backwards so you make your forwards better. Bro, that fancy fucking Hollywood shit is what got him fucked up, I think. I don't like that. I don't like that training. McCaffrey, I watched him. I watched the special on him. All that reverse toe bullshit. And another guy on the 49ers in the Super Bowl. Remember the guy in the Super Bowl last year? He went to run out on the field. His Achilles blew off. It's something to do with the way they're loading in training. Why put your feet backwards? I don't want to run with 400 pounds with my fucking feet backwards. No, thanks. I'm not a duck. Right or wrong? Right, Ryan? Shit. I'm going to jump in for the best topics of yesterday because I want to hear what you guys say. I'm so excited. I'm excited for our friend Tyler over here. If anybody who loves football and is actually not being a hater, if you're rooting for that kid Anthony Richardson to like become a good pro, you should be excited about yesterday. I watched Johnny Nuge eyeballs. You can't fake touch in heat. When you're in the heat running, beautiful. The touch was beautiful. That goes to show me that when he's got a low passer rating or completion percentage, it's not because he can't hit moving fast targets. That's not it at all. It's the learning curve. He's probably having a tough time with the blitz, reading the defense. You get what I'm saying? It's not the skill. And the way he played yesterday, it makes me very optimistic for the future. And it makes me optimistic for them this season. For some reason in my head, when they went for 2, I'm telling somebody, I'm like, well, it's good. These 2 teams stink. Why not go for 2? I didn't even realize that when they were going for 2, that was going to make them 6-7. The Colts are very much in the playoff hunt. Very much in the playoff hunt. 6-7 for the win. And he ran it in on the 2-point conversion to win it. Here's the thing. Remember this, guys, when you're so quick to judge. Jaden Daniels played 5 fucking years in college. There's guys, Bo Nix. Bo Nix had a whole college career. And then with this new eligibility shit, went and played 2 more years. Bo Nix played like 6 fucking years in college. And you're like, well, that Bo Nix is doing pretty good. No, he better be doing good. He's been fucking playing at the highest level for 6 years. He's going into a decade of playing against men. Now, Anthony Richardson, go back to Florida, his career. He played 14 games total. He's like fucking Jim Brown. He's like Jim Brown at quarterback. There's never been a combination, I don't think, that impressive. We already saw him flick it 80. Remember that one? Was that the beginning of this season or last year? Remember when he flicked it 80? He was like going backwards. He was like stepping back a little. Flicked it 80. Oh my God. This is why I got to be on today. The NFL got me excited yesterday. Got me excited. Oh, Josh Allen, that scumbag. Josh Allen. Ryan, you got a great player, man. MVP favorite right now. We're going to look that up too. Josh Allen, MVP favorite. I fell asleep last night and I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh, shit. Allen, 28. Fuck. All right. Now Ryan's on pace to actually beat me. I thought I was in the driver's seat, but I'm up 16, and I'm going against 2 guys, Nick Chubb and Njoku, that are the definition of the word constant. 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 Is it ENT? Well, they're gonna constantly be getting fucking yards tonight. I don't like that shit, Ryan. Big game last night. So now I fall asleep last night. I don't know how. There's why, who, what, where. I don't know how. When I saw Amari Cooper catch a 3-yard button hook with his bad wrist and flip it to the Moose, Allen, and Allen, oh, that was inspiring. Something about the body language of that team, it's inspiring watching Buffalo this year. You see what happens when you get rid of shitty character people like Stephon Diggs, that bitch. He was like a fucking rain cloud in the huddle, screaming, fucking pissed off at this coach. Like, listen, Stephon, we can't keep up with your emotions. Good luck in Houston. How are the Bills doing without him? How are the Bills doing without Diggs? Addition by subtraction. I don't like receivers talking a lot of shit in the huddle. I never experienced that really. My receivers were good. I played with good receivers. I never had a diva receiver. I think I was turning into a little bit of a diva receiver when I went to college. I played receiver. I used to get pissed when now I know how they feel. I'll be wide open sometime. The quarterbacks don't, when I first got into games, I'll be like, why this fucker not throwing to me? But I'm like the third read. You know what I mean? Shit. Poor McCaffrey. You know what? It's McCaffrey's own fault running backwards on his heels and all that shit. So here's what we're going to say. Bills MVP. Allen MVP. Here's the thing, though. I got $1 on Saquon to be the MVP. Pay $65. I wish I put $10 on it. Pay $6.50. But here's the thing. There's a couple things we should look at for MVP. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Seriously. I think if that Eric Dickerson record, guys, the rushing record has still not been broken since I was 4 years old. No one broke it. Think about that. Do you know that? Eric Dickerson has the rushing record. Barry Sanders hit 2,000 but didn't break Dickerson. Terrell Davis, but no. Henry, no. Adrian Peterson, but no. And then Jamal Lewis for Baltimore on the 2000 team, no. But nobody ever got up over. Now, here's why I don't give a shit that there's one extra game. The record's the record. Here's why. When I was a kid, Eric Dickerson was going for O.J. Simpson's record. O.J. Simpson had 2,000 yards in the 14-game season in 1972. So, nobody complained when Dickerson broke it at a 16-game clip. So now there's 17 games. They added a game about 2 years ago. How many years has there been 17 games? 2 years? Cooper Kupp got the 1947 in 16 or 17 games. That was a big one. We've only had one 2,000-yard receiver, but the 2,000-yard back is always special. Saquon Barkley is at 1,500 right now with 5 games left. So we got to look at Barkley, outside shot for MVP. But the other real guy is Lamar Jackson. I don't like when people just go for one side and forget about the other. Lamar Jackson, they lost to Philadelphia. That's nothing to hang your hat about. Like, it's not this is not college where, like, they lost to the team that might be in the Super Bowl on the other side. In the NFC, it's going to be Philly or Detroit. I believe that with all my heart. And I think I got a feeling Detroit is going to get there this year. I think Detroit will get there. Now, in the AFC, I think the Chiefs will be – I think they'll run up against it this year. They're not going to make it to a three-peat. I think it's Baltimore or Buffalo. That should be the AFC Championship. Baltimore or Buffalo. I think. I want to see some lines here. Hey, Pittsburgh, ready for a stat, guys? The Jets secured their 9th, and I want to talk about Aaron Rodgers too. This is fun. You guys got to hear this. I was telling Oscar this before. There's times in life where you can actually get too smart for your own good. Like just because you keep learning and like you can't think you're too smart, because then you lose the feel for things, like the rhythm of how you should be playing. I saw Aaron Rodgers yesterday give an answer in the post game that it made me pause. You know, when I have one of them sit up in the chair moments, I sat up in the chair and I said, "Oh, this fucking guy's a goner. He's a goner. Get out. Get out. Let's get a young kid in here. Like, go. Good riddance. Go retire, Aaron Rodgers. Like, let's get a 25-year-old in here that's not thinking that much." Like, they asked Aaron Rodgers, why did he miss a specific throw to Garrett Wilson? And he said that the wind on that play was inconsistent. It was the inconsistency of the wind. Oh my God. What? What does that mean? The inconsistency of the wind. He's blaming it that the wind on that throw was blowing a little harder than it was on the throw 6 minutes ago. Oh my God, bro. If you're blaming the inconsistency of the wind, you're fucking finished. Bounce, old man. Bounce. The inconsistency of the wind. Are you going to practice, Mel? What's the record? What's the record, Mel? Hey, Mel, your boy blamed it on the inconsistencies of the wind. Want to do bets of the night, Ryan? We'll go bets of the night. Hey, so the Jets, I just want to tell you this. We're going to go to the board. The Jets secured their 9th year in a row of a losing season. That's fucking unheard of. To put that in perspective, the Steelers just clinched 21 winning seasons straight. I stopped. I was like, whoa. So all these last couple seasons with like shithead, bonehead plays and Kenny Pickett, they won. They had a winning year. They were 9-8, those Kenny Pickett years. I got to give Mike Tomlin a lot of credit, man. Not one losing season. Roethlisberger retired a long time ago. Like they still kept winning no matter what. Wow. Now they're back. They beat the Bengals. Russell Wilson's cooking. I think Tomlin is a good coach for Russell Wilson because Tomlin's a strong leader, and I'm sure Russell Wilson's confidence is coming back up at a high. You know, Sean Payton's he's like a little prick. He's like a little beady-eyed fucking prick. Like, Sean Payton will make you lose your confidence if you're not playing well. He does, like, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? And like, listen, quirky guy. Like I like Sean Payton as a coach, but I could see certain things not working. Russ cooking didn't happen, but Tomlin's got Russ cooking. I tell you what, if I don't win tonight, right, I got a big problem next week against Paul Riz. I don't know what quarterback I'm going to start. I don't know if I'm going to start Donald. I'm not sure. Let's see the bets of the night here, Rye. And Rye, if you think I'm going to say two words, if you think the words Chubb or Njoku are going to come out of my mouth, Oh, guys, hit that like. I always forget to tell everybody, please hit that like, please, guys. Okay, we're going to go over these lines right now. I signed in. Let me just give this a share real quick on my social media. I forgot to. Real quick. Hey, Ryan, you're 16 points behind with Njoku and Chubb. How can we get that one? You know what? Denver's got a good defense. Nick Chubb could get shut out tonight. I just don't see how Njoku's not going to catch 5 or 6 balls. There's a couple guys that look like Njoku, like body doubles. There's 2 tight ends that look exactly like Njoku, like with the dreads, like from far, and I think it's them. Hey, I got a question for you, Ryan, before I go into these things. Have you ever played have you ever watched Prime and done Prime Vision? They hook it up like Madden. It's awesome. It's like watching game film, but it live. They put the screen up and down. When next time you watch a game on Prime, hit the option of viewing, and then hit the game vision, Prime Vision. They put the names over every guy, and while they're in motion, the names are going. It looks like you're playing Madden. You're like looking for your paddle, but you're watching the game. No sideways. They keep it on Madden view, and there's names by everybody, and then the routes. Like the guy runs a swing route, you see like the pencil, like the slant. It's crazy. That's how I was watching the Chiefs Raiders game Black Friday. I was looking for DeAndre Hopkins where he was lined up each play because I wanted to see. I benched him, but I wanted to see. That hurt me now. Right, I could have had a nice one. I could have had 8 more points if I benched Mooney and I played DeAndre. I would have had 8 more points. Then I'll be up 24 going into tonight. That would be a little better. Oh, let's check. Let's check these odds, right? Check these out real quick. All right, Cleveland. You know what? Cleveland's plus 6.5 at Denver. Denver's got the number 1 defense in the NFL by a lot of metrics. 6.5. That's a lot. Denver doesn't beat the shit out of anyone. Like they beat the Jets 10-9. Hey, how stupid do the Jets feel when they fired Salas? That big panic, the 2 losses that they panicked on. Denver 10-9. How'd Denver turn out? Not bad, right? And Minnesota 30-28. They fucking lost to 2 really good teams, panicked and fired the fucking leader, the coach. Worst franchise ever. They lost to Denver and Minnesota and then fired everybody. Never won a game again. At least they had 2 wins when they fired Salas at 2 and 3. 1-9 since, or whatever it is. Oh, let's see. Browns. I think I like the Browns with the points, but I just want to see what jumps out at me. Anytime touchdowns. Cortland Sutton plus 140. Javante and Nick Chubb 155. And Njoku's plus 290. Are they not watching the same guy I'm watching? And I'm scared of Njoku and Chubb. I'm getting wiped out. I'm not just saying it. And you know me. I never say die. You know me. I don't like if my life was on the line, so to speak, in sports terms, like I gotta walk the plank, they're gonna drop me into the sea. I'm saying that Njoku and Chubb are going over. I would bet them to go over 20. I'm only 16 up. Game specials. There's some good ones. Each team to score 1 rushing TD and 1 passing TD in each half. Plus 48,000. Is that crazy? What? Am I seeing that right? Each team to score 1 plus rushing TD. Okay. Browns go in, Denver goes in, and 1 passing in each half. Plus 48,000. Hey, somebody look at that on FanDuel. That's crazy. Oh, man. Hey, I got a stat for you guys. The Bengals, when they score 33 points or more, are 2-4 this year. The rest of the NFL, when they score 33 or more, are 52-1. Holy shit. That's a crazy stat. The Bengals did it 6 times this year. They're 2-4. The league did it 53 times. They're 52-1. Wow. Hey, Mike Evans had a day yesterday, huh? A lot of guys had days, big days. Mike Evans. That was a good trade down for everybody. The people I traded Evans to got what they wanted. That's what I was telling people. People were actually asking me start-sit questions like, oh, should I start Evans or blank? And I'm like, bro, you fucking held on to Mike Evans or traded for him. Now you're going to doubt yourself? You better start Mike Evans. Like that, like Mike Evans owners don't cower yesterday. Like, if you're a Mike Evans owner, you're playing him yesterday. I would feel bad if somebody benched him. Can't do that. You can't play scared. Bo Nix, 40 yards, first quarter, minus 205. I don't like any of that stuff. There's nothing really that great on the lines tonight, right? Not a lot of good ones. I want to know who's hot in hockey. I haven't heard a peep from you. Who's hot? Who's this new team? It's like the Utah Space Club or something. Like, what the fuck is that? Is there a new team again? Should we start betting them? Like the last, remember the expansion team when Vegas was new? People were like, yeah, okay, Vegas hockey, sure, nooch. We bet them every night they won. Is it the same? Oh, the Utah Hockey Club. The Utah Hockey. Oh, whoa, no more Arizona? The Utes? There's no more Utes? No. Oh, I kind of like rooting for the Yotes once in a while. What happened to the Yotes? Arizona, right? Oh, shit. They folded, huh? Now, did they do an expansion draft or anything, or no? Or did they just become them? Wow. NBA still a little murky. I'm not buying into the way it's going. Yeah, I don't know. Couple decent teams. Denver's losing every night. I'm like, damn, why is Denver losing? And then I look, Westbrook's on their team now. He's instant loss mix. Hey, you guys want to lose? Westbrook's coming. We got you, babe. Denver. World beaters, literally. World champs. Westbrook's on team now. Can't win a game. Oh, the Knicks got a championship caliber team this year. They'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's pretty clear to me. I don't see a lot of competition in the league. There's a couple good teams. The rest of the teams they're all right. A couple young teams winning. I guess Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's that good. But who cares about that right now? I want to see some. You know what I want to see? I just want to take a look at the playoff picture. Hey, Lad McConkey's coming a guy, huh? Lad McConkey is becoming a guy. We said it since the summer. We all just like gave up on him a few times each. Like whoever's got him has him after he's like been off the team a few times in any league. I'm saying, right? Like Lad, you could see, but he's still not a game breaker type receiver. I don't think. I don't know. I think he'll be a good receiver. Oh, Taysom Hill is out, torn ACL. Oh, I guess I gotta get a new tight end in Carmelo's league. Damn it. Hey, where's Oscar? I want to know who Oscar likes tonight. Anybody like anything that we could sneak in on in the same game parlay? I'm not staying on too long today. I just wanted to talk about the things that interest me with yesterday with Anthony Richardson and CMC. I'd be happy people held on to Jordan Mason. I want to check MVP odds real quick. Season leaders. Most regular season rushing yards. Saquon Barkley minus 750. Henry plus 480. Henry played an extra game. Yeah, Henry didn't go on his bye yet. Baltimore didn't have their bye yet. I think they return against the Giants. Oh, I feel bad for the Giants. Giants stink. By the time Daniel Jones gets back on an NFL field, he'll be tearing shit up. Definitely. He's the most talented backup that's ever left. Like, he runs like Lamar. He throws good. Like, he's just clumsy. He's cross-eyed. If they could ever fix a little bit of how he's looking at shit, hold on to that ball, he'll be fine. Season leaders. Most regular season passing yards. Burrow's the favorite. Geno, Kirk Cousins plus 1,500. None of that shit interests me. Let's see Super Bowl. Detroit Lions are the favorite at plus 290. Okay. That's not a bargain. Not at all. Philadelphia plus 500. That's nice. Okay, now we're talking. Philadelphia and Buffalo are both plus 500. They're very dangerous teams, but that's not the best bargain. Kansas City's plus 550. That's not the best bargain. So far we got 4 teams that are gone in my book that I wouldn't bet. However, the 5th team at plus 1,000, that's the bargain. Baltimore. Buffalo and KC are not that much better than Baltimore. No way. Baltimore at plus 1,000 is a nice one. I think. Green Bay plus 1,400. I don't think Green Bay is in Baltimore's league. The fact that Green Bay and Baltimore are close, I don't even think they're in the same league, guys. Fantasy was a rough day for me. I sat Jonnu Smith. I sat Jonnu. I started Evan Ingram. I screwed myself. I lost to my mom. I lost to my mother 134 to 130. And I blew it myself. I started Evan Ingram, who gave me an 11, and I sat Jonnu Smith 25. I didn't start Najee Harris 26-9. I started Pacheco 5. So I lost my own game. And with Ryan in the JFFL, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm gonna go right to 7-6 with a loss coming next week. Most likely, I'm definitely the underdog. Honestly, if I finish 7-7 and Zolman never loses again, oh no, Zolman is crushing Chris. If Zolman never loses again, he finishes higher than me automatic. If Paul wins next week, he obviously will finish higher than me. So it doesn't matter that I'm ahead of him. That's 2 guys. T. Rich is, oh man, everybody's pulling up to me. Oh my God. I'm going to need help next week. If I lose, I'll need help. Oh my God. Oh, fantasy is just, I can see why guys quit. Like guys quit. I got friends that fucking quit and they never came back, some of them. I love it. But, oh, it's tough. It is tough. It's hard to tell. A lot of guys going off. Carmelo, the best team in my league, he lost. Cousin Anthony got him. If Mel would have at least beat Anthony, I'd still be alive. Easy breezy. He's got 164. Mel's done already. Mel's got 163. Anthony won. Anthony will go to 6-7, and I'll be 5-8. I'm finished. Do I have more tiebreaker points than him? No, not really. Shit. But you know what? Next week I'll have to score 1,000,000 points. Anthony will have to lose, and I'll have to outscore Anthony by like 40. That could happen. That's definitely possible. My mother's 2 games ahead of me, so it's over. I can only catch Anthony. I would need God damn, big win, Anthony. Anthony would have to lose next week. I would have to win, and I'd have to outscore him by like 70. I'm out, boys. It's been fun. Yeah, so definitely a good game yesterday. I think the playoff picture is pretty clear. Let's take a quick peek. I love looking at the race. Standings. Playoff. Here we go. Case now only 1 team gets a bye this year. Remember that. Not 2. 1 team gets a bye. KC's at the 1 seed now, 11-1. Buffalo's 10-2. Pittsburgh 3, 9-3. 4th is Houston, 8-5. 5th the Chargers, 8-4. 6th Baltimore, 8-5. And now there's 7 teams that get in. Used to be 6. Denver 7th, 7-5. Denver would be in. Indianapolis is just outside looking in. Wow. It's a good playoff. So these are the top 7. KC, Buffalo, Steelers, Texans, CJ Stroud, Chargers, Baltimore, Denver. I like it. Now, NFC, top 7 right now that would be in the playoffs if the season ended today. Number 1, Detroit, 11-1. 2, Philly. 3, Seattle, 7-5. 4, Atlanta, 6-6. 5, Minnesota, 10-2. 6, Green Bay, 9-3. 7, Washington, 8-5. Wow. All those teams are well over 500. Nice, good team. Oh, Atlanta's on top of their division at 6-6. Tampa Bay has the same record as Atlanta, so they could easily slip right in. Just like Arizona could slip right in with that division. Who's in front in their division? Seattle? Oh, Seattle, 7-5. Arizona, 6-6. Wow. So Detroit and Philly are the only 2 teams in my mind that are competitive with each other. It's a 2-team race in the NFC, Detroit and Philly. That's it. The other side, KC, I could see it, yes. Buffalo, yes. Pittsburgh, sure. You can't count them out. Houston with C.J. Stroud, fun and dangerous. Chargers, dangerous for Harbaugh. Baltimore, dangerous. I think the whole fucking AFC could go to the Super Bowl. That side is going to be a war. Those are going to be tremendous playoffs. I think Philly will roll right through like a Washington. I don't think in the playoffs it'll be that close. Who, Tyler? The Eagles. The Eagles are they're looking like their Super Bowl squad to me. The Eagles are going to play the Lions NFC Championship, and we're going to see great football. I saw something that almost made me cry today. I got choked up. I said, "Oh my God, good thing I bought that fucking Kelly Green jersey." They were projecting Saquon Barkley's season, and then they projected when he's going to break Eric Dickerson's all-time NFL rushing record. It's going to happen in the last game versus the New York Giants. They're going to have to stop the game and celebrate the greatest season of all time with all this. That's the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time. No, they're going to have to stop the fucking game with the team that let him go and gave up on him on the field. He's going to do it against them. That's going to be the story for the 100 years in the NFL. 100 years of the NFL, the greatest story of all time. Last game of the season, Christmas, I believe. Giants, Eagles. Saquon's going to go over the 2,100 yards, beat Eric Dickerson. They're going to stop the game, honor him, and he's going to be the greatest running back in any season to ever live. Fuck you, Giants. And that's how it goes. Boys, I will see you later on that one. Peace.